Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Earlier today, Azimio top leadership led by Kalonzo Musyoka and Martha Karua issued a press statement where they revealed to Kenyans that from an IEBC inside source, a whistleblower, they had gotten some new evidences indicating Raila Odinga won the August 2022 presidential elections with well over 8 million votes, translating to 57%. Ruto had 5.9 million votes, translating to 41%. That was early in the day, and in our previous analysis, we touched on that. In this video right now, I want us to have a look at an issue Kalonzo and the Azimio Brigade also raised during their press briefing. The Azimio team said they will soon reveal more shocking details about how the 2022 presidential election was bungled. Expect more bombshells when Raila returns, said Musyoka. The Wiper Party chief claims staff members of the IEBC are currently being harassed by the state to disclose who leaked the information to the Azimio officials. Yes, I want us to dwell on that. You are seeing clearly, as Kalonzo is alleging, that staff, members of the IEBC staff are being harassed by the state to disclose who leaked the information to the Azimio Brigade. In this video, I want us to dwell on that to see what it means. Before doing that, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. If you look at what is currently happening at IEBC, it's interesting that we are getting these new details and information upon Chebukati and the two IEBC commissioners, Gulie and Boya Mulu, exiting the commission. I won't be wrong to say that maybe Chebukati and these two IEBC commissioners were sitting on the information. They were making sure that the details are not leaked out. And that's why, as per the constitution, they were required to start their leave last year, around December. But they stayed in office till the last day. Maybe they were trying to sanitize everything, but you know, in a big institution like IBC, you cannot sanitize everything. There will always be some fingerprints left. So I'm seeing a very high possibility where Chebukati and the two IBC commissioners were sitting on the information, and most likely they might have been in collusion with the state. And that can explain why the state, going by Kalonzo's allegations, why the state is harassing members of IEBC to disclose who leaked the information to Azimio. It is highly possible the state and Wafula Chebukati's team were in some form of a working agreement here. That's one thing I'm seeing coming out clearly. And then secondly, you can now see as to the reason why Ruto was pressing IEBC commissioners, Chebukati, Molu, and Gulie, because that's something that is not natural. If Chebukati did his job, then I don't see any need or any reason why the president is actually giving them a lot of airtime and even pressing them and even empathizing and sympathizing with them, that the previous regime wanted to assassinate them. It really raises a lot of eyebrows why the president is very much concerned about Chebukati and IBC officials. It should be something natural for the commission to conduct free, fair, transparent election. The president should not actually come out to press them. That's what they are expected and required to do. The mere fact that the president pressed them, and now you are seeing some new details emerging, being leaked over Raila Odinga win, I'm seeing a very high possibility where it might also be possible that President William Ruto might have been trying to bring these leaders close, Chebukati and his team. He might have been trying to bring them close for them not to divulge or leak some very sensitive information should they feel abandoned by William Ruto and his team. Because naturally, you can strike a deal and then one partner, or rather one signatory in the deal, actually backtracks on his or her promise. I'm seeing a very high possibility where Ruto is trying to bring this Chebukati, Gulia, and Molu very close for them not to divulge some information. I'm seeing that also now coming out now that these new details are being leaked. I'm saying that can be the wisdom behind Ruto trying to bring these people close. And also from the new leaks that IBC staff are being harassed, you can see clearly a government panicking. Serious tension and panic in government because they know that the hidden secret is now being revealed to Kenyans. And the Azimio Brigade have also promised that in the coming days, they are going to leak more information. They are going to drop more bombshell. And upon Raila Odinga returning back into the country, Raila is going to lead them in charting the way forward. So I'm seeing serious panic in William Ruto's government. And I'm seeing a William Ruto's government that is also most likely running scared because they don't enjoy the legitimacy. This is a minority government actually ruling on the majority. A leader who most definitely got the highest votes is outside, while we have a leader who got minority votes actually now ruling the country, going by Kalonzo's remarks. So I'm seeing a very high possibility where in the coming days, we might now find William Ruto's government maybe even turning dictatorial in that they are now ruling out of fear. They know that the hidden secret has been exposed. So out of fear, the government might turn dictatorial to silence critics, because in the coming days, things are not going to be very smooth for William Ruto's government. In fact, even today again, KRA also announced that they will now be zooming on, or rather they will be zooming on the M-Pesa transactions. That only means that life is going to be more difficult for Kenyans. All M-Pesa transactions, all phone transactions will now be monitored. And this is one way of William Ruto's government increasing its revenue. So the question might also beg, why is the government increasing its revenue while at the same time the government is wasting a lot of money donating to some churches and even sending some relief food outside? Mm. Why is the government increasing, or rather, why is the government now zeroing too much on taxing Kenyans while it's very clear the same government is wasting taxpayers' money by increasing the size of the government and also by appointing corrupt individuals in the government? Because from the calibers we have seen appointed in this government, is very clear a good majority are people of questionable characters and integrity. Some are very corrupt individuals who were even sacked during Uhuru Kenyatta's presidency, or rather in Uhuru Kenyatta's government. They were sacked. We have seen them being given jobs in William Ruto's government. And even some that even courts had declared and ordered them to forfeit some said amounts to the state. We have seen the government trying to actually sanitize those individuals again. Mm. And the amount in question runs into billions. And we also saw an individual who was also appointed in this government, an individual that had some tax arrears of billions. That individual has been cleared and given a job in William Ruto's government. So it's a fact that government officials in Ruto's government, a good majority are corrupt. And just as I've been saying, that according to Auditor General's report, Kenyan government, or rather Kenya has been losing third of its annual budget to corruption. If you have a budget of 3 trillion, 1 trillion is lost through corruption. And from the kind of and caliber of individuals who have been appointed in this government, I'm seeing that figure going to increase. Kenya is going to lose more to corruption. And as I talk, Kenyan government is preparing a budget of 3.6 trillion. I'm very sure that if the remarks, or rather if the report by the Auditor General is something to, or rather is anything to go by, then out of that 3.6 trillion, corruption will, or rather, about 1.2 trillion Kenya shillings will disappear into men's and women's pockets as proceeds of corruption. So you are seeing a government that is tightening, or rather is out to tax Kenyans more, while at the same time that same government is actually wasting taxpayers' money through corruption. These are things that I know should Azimio release more bombshell, and should the Azimio team push with their quest for accountability from the government, these are things that will most definitely give William Ruto's government a very hard time. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Any other person who wants to support us here, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number, or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis.